At the center of it all, it's you that I see. It's you that I see. At the center of it all, it's you that I see.
Amen, someone. Look, there is something that we need to understand. The greatest and the most important thing in life is to know your purpose. When you know purpose, you know how to handle life. I said, when you know purpose, you know how to handle life. When you know purpose, you also know how to handle people around you. Amen, someone. And I can see all of you reading the scripture up there and you're wondering, what does that got to do with purpose? But the best of who you are will only be realized when you know who you are. Hello, someone. You can only be the best of who you are when you understand who you are. When you know what you are created to do. I was getting ready this morning and I was talking to God about praying and asking God what we should pray for. And God suddenly asked me a question. Can you imagine if the skin that is on your face was the skin on your hand? Can you imagine the pain that you'd live in? Because the things that the skin in your hands can tolerate, the skin on your face cannot. Oh, you guys, don't look so surprised. This is simply biology 101 or 102. The skin under your feet. Imagine if that was the skin on your face. You see, some people are saying no. Some people are saying no because they are looking at their face. But do you know that when God made you, He specifically put that type of skin under your feet because it knew what it will go under and what it will go through. I know some of you have never walked barefoot. You don't know what it looks like or feels like to be barefooted. But there are some people who have existed their whole life barefooted and are still walking and are still living comfortably. Some of you just take off your shoes just to walk a little bit on the cold and you're screaming, oh, it's cold, it's cold. But you see, when God created you, He knew the type of things that your skin would go through. That's why He gave you that kind of skin. Now, let's forget about the body. When we come into the spirit, when we come into the church, when we come into the things of God, you also need to know who you are. I'm speaking. Because some of us are gentle like the skin on the face. But some of us are rough like the skin on your feet. Some of us are made to go through tough things and still come out smiling. But some of us cannot go through it even for a minute. And so you must know who you are in order for you to be able to survive in the life that God has called you to. You must know who you are so you don't compare yourself to the face when you are at the feet. You must know who you are so you don't complain when face is complaining, because the issues that affect the face don't affect the feet. I wish I was speaking to someone. You see, many of us will miss what God has called us to do because we are complaining about areas that we're not even supposed to be in. But if you knew who you were, you would tolerate and understand and be comfortable with who you are. Our feet enjoy it when we pamper them. That's why they say go to the spa so that you give them some love. But they still know that after that love, they have to come and be the ones standing. They know that after that love, they're the ones that have to go in the mud. They know. You see, your feet understand because they were made for that. My question is, what were you made for? Because until you come to a place where you understand what you were made for, you may live your life regretting and complaining and complicating things that are very simple.
That's true.
Imagine somebody doing manicure under your feet. You put Q-Tex, you put all this under your feet. It's a waste of time and money. Some of us are trying to beautify the things that God has said are not supposed to be beautiful. And they are good in their ugliness. I lost somebody. Hey, I wish. Let me not go there. Let me not go there. You see, there is more to you than the beauty that is on your face. There is more to you than what people see when they look at you. But the greatest thing is that, do you know it yourself? Because it is until you know it that you begin to value it. You cannot value something that you don't know. And in the season that we are going into, we want to pray that God will bring us into purpose, that we begin to walk in fullness of purpose and manifest in fullness of purpose, that we begin to enjoy our purpose. Hello, someone. I was talking to someone during the week. He says, how do you feel about this? I said, I'm very comfortable. He said, how can you be comfortable? I said, I know my purpose. Hello, someone. Hello, someone. Because when you know your purpose, there are things, Okay, we want to pray. We want to pray. Is somebody hearing what I'm saying? We are many, but we are all unique. Just like the body's got many parts, but they are all separate parts. Imagine if you only had hands. You'd be like an octopus or a spider. If you only had legs, you'd be like a spider. If you only had eyes, you'd be like a scorpion. I don't know. But the reason you only have two is because God purposely and perfectly and beautifully and fearfully made you that way. But beyond the eyes and the ears that we see, there is a purpose that was divinely instilled in you that you need to discover. What is your purpose? What is your purpose? Your ability to live in harmony and to love each other comes from knowing your purpose. When I know my purpose, I don't compete with my wife. I can love her even when she's excelling better than me, because I know that is her purpose. Am I speaking to someone? Jealousy comes from not knowing your purpose, because you jealous somebody that is in a lane that you can never fit into. Hello, someone. We are going to give people some graduation things this morning, and someone will be jealous, but you are not even doing the sciences that person did. You don't even have the brain for sciences. When you love and you know your purpose, when you know your purpose, you have freedom to love. Amen, someone. When you know your purpose, you have freedom to encourage other people. When you know your purpose, you have freedom to push others to excel, to give others more than you give yourself, because you know. Hello. Before we pray, it's like in a house. I know in our, I don't know, maybe it hasn't happened in other people's houses, but I know in our house, even if you look like, if you think we are giving you more meat and we are giving you more food, we know where it's coming from. So it doesn't, we know we can give you that because we know there's more where that came from. Oh, you didn't get it. You might think, oh, I have more, but if you knew that I know where it's coming from, you won't feel sorry for me. All right, you'll get that one another day. If you understand that your source is God, you do not get angry or jealous at anyone, because you know that the one that gave them has more for you. I will not settle for less, because I know. Let's sing that song, then we pray. Competing with somebody else is settling for less, because the one who gave them that has more than what you can see. This is why the Bible says, no eye has seen, no ear has said, neither is it entered the mind of man what God has in store for you. Don't be jealous about me. Love me. Because the more you love me, you open a door for what God is doing in my life to come to you too.
Jehovah is your name.